What's going on, guys? Here, guy Kicks89 here, back with another video exclusively for you guys. Today we have got an Atmos clearance pickup. This was from the stock room over in KLIA. As soon as Mims bought this pair for me, because it was kind of like a trade, I realized that there were pairs on Atmos's website, because when I looked there, I think in early January to February, they weren't there anymore. They had other colors, the white yellow ones, the green ones, but they didn't have the OG black and gray ones. So yeah, so I went ahead and picked this up for 215 ringgit Malaysia. Thank you, Mims, for picking this up, obviously, for that trade. I traded a pair of the Flight Light mids for these, the Pippin ones, the black ones. So I obviously just want a pair that is a little bit more, I just wanted a pair that was a little bit more wearable and storable, collectible, basically. So I got this pair and I'm glad. It's kind of like collecting a Jordan 1. Obviously this is not going to wear out over time. If it does, it's just a matter of replacing the midsole, but that's besides the case. So the subject of this video is actually the Mac Attacks. This was the OG first colorway run. John McEnroe's signature shoe. It did not have his name, but it was a pair that was revolutionary for Nike at that point in time. So you've got the OG box. I assume this was what it looked like, probably, or it may not. Obviously I don't have a reference for the originals. Size tag is there. Mac Attack SP, so this is a special project with John McEnroe himself. This, I don't think it should have been an SP. It should have just been a regular OG run, because you don't have Jordan 1 breads with the writing SP on the tags, but they wanted to do it for this pair, which I guess just sort of catapulted the resurgence of this model into Nike sportswear catalog for 2024 and 2025. The box is basically just like this. I call this the tongue tag. This is what you will see later as on the tongue, with Nike lettering all over it. I like the fact that they had the original color code 7392 attack there. Bottom you have standard Nike copywriting, and this is not a this is a flip up box, not a flip up box. This is a pull out box, or whatever you want to call it. So there's been lots of videos of these over on YouTube, but I just wanted to document this pair because this was a pair that I obviously did not think I was actually going to buy, because I guess just downsizing the collection and just kind of like seeing what I actually want to wear in the long run, and this was actually one of it. This is a very obscure model for me. Obviously I don't know the history. I know the videos that I saw back in the day, but this is hyped up because of Travis Scott's reverse swoosh version of the shoe, which is apparently exactly the same as this pair. So if you have that pair, you're gonna be just spending a lot more on the aftermarket as opposed to just spending 200 ringgit on this pair. As of the date of this video, which is, what's the date today, 11th of May, Mother's Day today. These pairs are still available on Atmos's website. If you are watching, I'll probably release this video today or tomorrow, depending. But if you are watching, they are still available in a full size run. US 9s, US 9.5, 8, 8.5, all are there, inshallah. I hope that you actually get your pair, because this is a very collectible pair that you can just buy and just store and wear it like 5 to 10 years down the line, hopefully. So the Nike Attack is actually one of Nike's earlier tennis shoes, obviously rocked by John McEnroe. Nike Tennis has had its fair share of signature athletes, such as Andre Agassi, obviously, with the Nike Tech Challenge. But this was pre-Nike Air era, so this had no air. Instead, it just has an EVA wedge in the middle of the shoe. Oh, sorry, in the middle of the sole. And this shoe was constructed, obviously, with tennis playing in mind, so that's why like you kind of see a little bit more flexibility in terms of the mesh underlying there in black. and a lot more breathability with like, it's kind of like constructed like a runner. Like this feels like a Nike Tailwind or in early Pegasus, the Pegasus 1, just constructed in a slightly quarter top, mid-cut top, and with a lot more support panels over it. So these two panels are supposed to provide that containment over the cup sole of the shoe, and when you are sitting in the shoe, you are sitting like right about here, so you are kind of like not on the outsole itself, but you are kind of like containing the sidewalls just a little bit. But ankle rolls or ankle inversions may happen, but that's just entirely how you protect your feet. The leather used is actually pretty damn nice. I feel people have gone over this again and again, but I think the materials used was what actually caught my attention to the shoe. They feel really soft to the touch. I like the way that feels. The swoosh is also genuine leather as well, which is pretty nice. There's this cotton piping in black there leading over to the back. You've got a lot of heel containment with the amount of layering that you have. So you have like a heel cup. In today's manufacturing design, it would obviously be plastic or thermal TPU or probably carbon fiber. You've got the Nike lettering in the back there. Same thing you get on this side, except for the perforations up front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, I don't know if this was like an early Nike Alpha project inception, but those perforation holes are there obviously. Going up, you have gray flat laces going over the lace holes, and at the top you have the same sort of design as the box right there. Same sort of thing, and a very thinly padded nylon tongue. This is actually not padded at all. It's literally that thin. You can kind of like see the light going through it. There's no padding whatsoever, which is okay. There's the standard Nike copywriting at the back. On the inside, you have a gray sock liner, which is pretty nice, correspond to the outside. And on the insole, you actually have nothing written on it. I thought this was like because it was a worn store pair or something like that, but they don't come with it. It's a shame. They could have done something with it, but I feel like if they're trying to stay true to the OG, maybe that was an OG feature. I don't know. Another thing that you might want to consider is this size tag, which was what the early Korean factories used to put and Vietnamese factories used to put on Nike models, because they didn't have size tags back in the day. So this was the size tag that you had, and I feel the shoe that really started that trend was like the 85 cut, or actually no, the 2016 breads, probably. Yeah, the 2016 breads started that trend, and it's nice to see Nike sort of like paying homage to their heritage over the years in their archive. So all of that sits on top of a cup sole, which is stitched quarter way around. It's not stitched in the front, so if that does desole further on, it's not going to be too hard to fix, but it's stitched all the way to the back to the other side, not at the front. Considering considering tennis design shoes nowadays, it would have been interesting to see like a sort of extended rubber toe, because that's on the inside here is where most tennis players tend to like really drag their feet. So this will do most of the job of protecting, but I feel like if the rubber went up a little bit higher in terms of design, obviously I'm not suggesting a revamp of the shoe, but that's, you can kind of see like the early tennis shoe inception into how they are nowadays. A wider base, outriggers, all that. So this was designed obviously around the 86, 85 period of time, so you don't see all of that. But you do see a very sturdy cup sole with an EVA wedge inside, and at the bottom you have this very interesting square and circle pattern all over the shoe with the Nike logo in the middle there. And this is kind of like a, what you call a silica pattern, but some of the circle parts are raised and the square parts are slightly recessed. They do provide very nice flexibility. There's that pivot point in the middle there, and at the back of the heel you kind of have like a more rigid, denser tread design to help with durability over the years that you wear this. So that's basically the Nike Mac Attack SB, the OG colorway. Got this on sale, obviously. Very happy to have this. And that's basically it, guys. John McEnroe, thanks for bringing this back and staying with Nike throughout its marketing. Pretty interesting, guys. So happy to have this Nike Mac Attack OG smoke gray, light gray colorway. Boy TJ got Kick 9. See you guys in the next one. Peace. Hey, wait, let's show this part.